Hey, welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. I'm Mike. I'm glad you came back to see me again today. Today we're going to be doing some crawfish mac and cheese. Love crawfish mac and cheese. Made it for a couple of friends in Shreveport. My friends Neil and Debbie, love them people, man. Anyway, we're going to be doing another recipe real soon with Neil. And I'm telling you, he's a great fisherman. He loves to fish, and we got some fish coming up your way. But anyway, crawfish mac and cheese. And what we're going to do is show you the ingredients right away. So, you know, we're going to be using 2 cups of elbow macaroni, and we're going to have 1 egg. I'll show you how to use that later. And then we're going to be using some Zatarain's shrimp and crab boil. And look, if you don't like it as spicy as I do, and I'm not going to make it real spicy, but just a little spicy, you could leave this out if you don't want it, okay? That's fine. Then Prudhomme seafood magic, that's going to go in. And you know, we're going to be having a little parsley added to that. And I know you can't see it, but we're going to be using some dry parsley. We got celery. I'm only going to be using 1 rib. I cut it in half and washed it. And I have about a half an onion here. And that's all I'm going to do was saute the onion with the butter and the celery, you know, to start making the sauce. And then we're going to add in 2 different kind of cheeses. We have some extra sharp cheddar, and then we have some Velveeta in the shredded version, okay? Because I love cheddar and the Velveeta's 2 great flavors. So we have all of this to go together. I'm going to salt my water. That's why I have the salt here. And the star of the show, guys, is some Louisiana crawfish tails from Acadia. And you know, my mouth is running water right now. I can't wait to get this started. So the water's boiling. And let's go ahead and get the show on the road. All right, we got the pasta water rolling right now, baby. And we're gonna add that pasta right on in there. And we just killed that boil. But we're gonna add some salt. Now, how much salt do you add? I don't know, give it about a tablespoon, okay? But that's kosher salt. These are pretty coarse granules, not the fine table salt. So we're gonna bring this back to a boil. Let me go ahead and stir that up a little bit. I forgot to get my spoon, doggone it. Huh, this is a real cooking show, right? Okay, here's my spoon. Let's go ahead and stir that up. Now, once this comes back to a boil, we're gonna time it for about 8 minutes. It takes about 8 minutes to get pasta till it's about al dente. Now, why do you want it al dente rather than really nice and soft? Well, because once we put it together, once we put that together with the sauce, we have to bake it. So it's gonna bake for about 20 minutes. So right now, we're just boiling the pasta for 8 minutes, and it just came back to a boil, and I'm gonna set my little timer on my phone. I love this timer on my phone. And it's not that critical, but I'm gonna go for 8 minutes. 6, 7, 8, and start. And we'll see you in about 8 minutes. Got a little secret to tell you about cutting up the celery. You know, celery's kind of got that little shape to it. I like to just whack it a little bit with your hand. See that? It doesn't hurt anything to do that. And then you can just come and cut it in little strips. And then, now, this isn't a knife training video, but you can see how it's easy to get the celery cut up, and that's what we're gonna do. Cut the celery up like that, put that in a little bowl. Same thing with the onion. I'm gonna cut the little tail end off. And just go ahead and slice it in like little 1/8-inch slices, and then with a good sharp knife and not pushing but a little slicing motion, just cut that onion up. And when you get down to the end, you don't want to cut your fingers, so you have to be real careful. And then you flip the onion over, and you can cut it up like that. And then you can rock the knife. What you do is you hold the tip of the knife down on the board, and you rock it like this. And that way you can mince you can get a little bit more mincing action. And you know, when you get good at it, it really goes fast. So you just want to cut your onion up a little faster, a little smaller, and the same thing with your celery. You just want to mince it like that, and we'll just put all of that together. And I'll slice this last one up, and we're going to start making the sauce. Hey, the pasta is ready. It's like al dente, so we're just going to go ahead and drain that water off. Here, let me show you. Okay. And then add a little water to the pot. Pour that right over. Cool them off a little bit. Okay. Pasta's ready, baby. Well, as you can see, the pasta is drained, and I want to put this right in the bowl. Nice little clear bowl here. And the next thing is, so we want to go ahead and add the parsley. We'll just go ahead and add the parsley in and stir that around a little bit. Yep. Okay. Oh, that smells good. And now we have this little egg. We're going to have to crack this. Get the egg in here, and we're going to whip that egg up. Give me my little whisk reel. Okay. Check out that cute little whisk, huh? Just put that in there and whip that around like that. It's an up and down motion, you know? You see that, man? Look at that, how cute. I don't know, man. I'm a gadget guy. I like having all them gadgets, you know? Just gonna pour the egg in there and whip that around. You know, egg is like a binder. So when it all cooks, the egg is gonna hold that cheese to that pasta. And, oh, it's gonna be some good. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna start making the sauce, okay? Now the first thing we're gonna do is add in a whole bunch of butter. And I already had the skillet hot, as you can tell. Boy, it's kind of browning a little bit, look at that. But it'll cool off. We'll turn that fire back up. And we're gonna put in all of our onions and celery. Man. Boy, does that smell good. So we're gonna saute. We'll have to turn the fire down a little bit. And we're gonna saute the onion and celery till it gets nice and soft. By the way, all the ingredients and the instructions are gonna be in the description of the video, which is right below the video, okay? I didn't put the milk out earlier because I forgot. But the milk is an essential part of the sauce making. Now, this is the Paul Prudhomme's Seafood Magic that's going to go in here. And I'm also going to add in the ½ teaspoon. See, this is pretty potent stuff right here. So, just a ½ teaspoon. Okay, so we're just going to continue with this until everything is, all the onions and the celery is really soft. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Well, as you can see, the onions and the celery are coming along just fine. And I added nothing else to it except that 1/2 stick butter. And now we have about a cup of milk here. We're going to add that cup of milk in slowly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Let that come back to a boil. Turn that fire up a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to use a whole cup of cheddar. So, and now let's go ahead and add that in. So, boy, that cheddar is melting nicely. See that? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to turn the fire down just a little bit to like really low, and we'll get the Velveeta Shreds, just about a ½ cup, because we want some good cheesiness in here. Some cheesy goodness. Love it. Oh yeah. Some cheesiness. Gotta have a good sauce. See that? You know, that's easy stuff. You could do this at home so fast and easy. Man, I'm telling you, you don't need to go buy the box mix. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the rest of this this little bag. What is that, 8 ounces? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the rest of that in. And about a half a cup more of the cheddar. Oh yeah. All right, now you're talking my language. So we got the sauce ready to go. We got the pasta ready. Now let's go ahead and put it together with the crawfish. Be right back. Let's get everything set up. We have our pasta that is cool, and we mixed in that egg and the parsley. And now we're gonna add in the sauce. A little bit at a time, and just stir that around like this. Oh man, that's beautiful. All right, man, that's beautiful. Now we're gonna mix that up. We're gonna take our crawfish tails. Now this was a pound, but we reserved a few for garnish. Gotta have a little garnish. So we're just gonna mix all of this in and throw that bag away. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. And mix all those crawfish tails in with that pasta. Now we're gonna set this off to the side right here, because now we have to take our Ritz crackers. That's about a half a pack. And we're gonna put them in this gallon Ziploc bag, like this. Okay, we'll get them all in there without making a big mess, like that. Okay. And then we'll just punch it down. You could use a rolling pin, or you can just squeeze them like that, see? Now if you want them to be real buttery, you can put them in a skillet, melt a little butter and throw them right in there, and let them suck that butter up. You don't really have to, okay? But what I'm gonna do is just add a few of these crumbs to my crawfish, like that. See, just a little handful. I don't know if you can see that, but okay. All right, and the next thing is we'll just put these off to the side for right now, and we'll get our tray up here. So we have our tray lined up with our little gratin dishes, and let's just start loading them up. Put as much in as you like, but you have to have oven-safe cookware, and the oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And we're going to put this in for 20 minutes. And if you overflow it, it's going to be all over the oven. And we don't want to do that. The next thing we're going to do is put some cracker crumbs on top, like this. And let me tell you, these are Ritz crackers, and these babies are so good. You know how good Ritz crackers are, I don't have to tell you, right? Okay, we'll take these remaining little pieces of crawfish and just put them babies right over the top. like that. Whoops. Drop one. I'm gonna get him. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna get him. Get him right now. Boom. Put him right up there. Okay. So you want some crawfish on top because you want that little garnish, and you want it to look real pretty. We're gonna put these babies in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. When they come out, I'm gonna show you how great this tastes. You're gonna love it. Stick around. Man, this crawfish mac and cheese is out of the oven. It's smelling so good. It's so pretty. Take a look at it. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. So I cannot wait. I'm getting the goosebumps. I can't wait to dig into this because I know it's going to be good. See, remember, I already made this a couple of times, but I just added a little bit more seasoning this time, and I can't wait to dig in. So let me grab a little bite of this. Man, does that smell some good? Man, let me grab a bite of this. See, the seasoning that we added is giving it that extra little seafood flavor. Not a lot. I don't have a burn. It's not burning me. I would say definitely add the crab boil. Always add the crab boil because this is so amazingly good. Oh my goodness, this is amazing, really. And I want to thank you guys for tuning into the Sanders Kitchen. Thank you for viewing our channel, and you know, we've hit over 5,000 subscribers now. Woohoo! I am so happy. Pam and I, we celebrated already, but now we need to do a celebration on the camera, and we will do that. Okay, I want to thank you guys again. If you liked this video, all you need to do is give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't, hit the notification bell. That way you know when we come out with the new videos. And I would recommend this. If you're not serving it at your restaurant, you need to. If you want to serve it at home, this is the recipe to use. I'll have everything in the description. And all I can say is thanks again. Thank you so much from Pam and I, from the Sanders Kitchen. God bless you. Have a great week.